Hello everyone, this is Alejandro Cremades, and today we're going to be talking about the mistakes to avoid when creating your pitch deck. So the pitch deck is critical. When you're raising money, it's going to make it or break it. I mean, it's really going to be that document that is going to create or generate that story that investors are going to essentially buy or not. And that's why you want to make sure that you're avoiding stupid mistakes that can really get you out of being able to access that money. So in today's video, we're really going to break it down for you. We're going to give you the insights and again, show you what are the typical mistakes that entrepreneurs make when they're putting their slides together and try to put them in front of investors. So with that being said, let's get into it. So the first mistake is not articulating the problem clearly. The way that you want to go about it is essentially you want to articulate the problem in a way in which the investor, either directly or indirectly, they can relate to the problem. It's either their cousin, their daughter, their son, their wife, or their husband actually experienced that same problem. They can really relate to that frustration that problem creates. And essentially, you want to really articulate it in a way in which it comes clearly. It's not going to be 3 problems, 4 problems, 10 problems. It needs to be one problem, and it needs to be a meaningful problem so that people get it and they get excited by it. You also need to articulate the solution in a clear way. And again, this needs to come as a follow-up typically to the problem, because obviously here you're talking about the problem, people relate to it, and then it needs to come with a punch, the solution. That solution that you're introducing, that you're bringing to the market that really addresses that problem. It needs to be done in a way in which right away they get it. In a way as well in which is clear and in which is simple, and you should not overcomplicate yourself. Just make it simple. Perhaps it's a solution statement, and that's the way that you leave it. Then the other thing that you may want to add in that slide to complement it is a powerful picture of your product or perhaps the service in action, so that way people really get it, also with the visual there. The next thing is using too many slides. Typically, on average, it's going to be 15 to 25 slides. I mean, you can actually grab the pitch template below that is being used by entrepreneurs to raise millions all over the world, and you'll get a good idea of the length, and also you can use it for yourself. But again, keep it simple, because on average, it has been demonstrated that investors only spend 2 minutes and 41 seconds per presentation. They're literally going slide by slide and really skimming through it. They're not even spending time to read. So that's why you want to keep it short, you want to keep it simple, and you really want to go into the point. The problem here that I see founders making all the time, that mistake is essentially just putting a big bio where people need to read. You should keep it simple. Put a bunch of logos of companies that you and your team have worked at. Also avoid from putting even your interns on the slide. Just put the leadership team. Who are the key founders? Maybe there's like a follow-up slide to this where you're talking about the advisors. Why are you the right individuals to really execute on this problem? What kind of expertise do you bring to the table? What meaningful things have you done in your professional career to really demonstrate that people should be betting on you? Those are the critical things that you want to do here. Avoid the noise, avoid trying to dress it up, just go to the point. Maybe bullet points and logos might be here the best way to go rather than complicating it too much. Not doing all the research. This is a big one. Whether that is on the market size, making sure that you have the right number, how big that market is, make sure that you have credible resources or credible sources that you have looked that up where people can actually go and reference back to it. You should also really make sure that you're keeping an eye out on the competitive landscape so that you're putting the right people in the right places. And maybe, the problem that I see here is that you just put a few of them and then the investor thinks that you are maybe hiding something. So try to put as many competitors as possible so that they see that you've done your research and that you understand where you fall in the market. Also, not tailoring the pitch deck to the specific investor that you're meeting. This is a big one as well, because it's not going to be the same way that you're going to be representing things, perhaps to an angel investor when you're talking about returns, where they're essentially happy with a 5x return, a 5 times return on their investment, versus the return that a venture capital firm is going to expect, which is going to be 10 times their investment. Because obviously that money needs to justify for the losses in other companies in their fund, so it needs to be big enough where they can actually justify making a bet in your business. Again, it's going to vary from investor to investor. Some investors may be more excited about certain things versus others. So maybe what you want to do here is really put some time into really researching what kind of investment thesis they have and what makes them tick. Taking the long route. I mean, let's face it, most of the things are out there, most of the things are invented. Don't try to recreate the wheel. Just go out there, do some research, see some other pitch decks that people have done, try to get some ideas and inspiration from what they've done and maybe like incorporate it into what you're doing. And that way you can get a kickstart. Then you can start, to iterate on that, to give it the right colors that adjust to what you're doing. But don't just try to recreate the wheel. Try to benefit from all the great work that other people have actually published and have made available on the web so that you can get some inspiration. So again, try to see what others have done, that they've done successfully, where they were able to raise a ton of money, and perhaps see what worked, what didn't work, and try to apply it to your own story. Another mistake is not putting prominently your contact information. I mean, let's face it, you don't know who that pitch deck is going to be forwarded to. Maybe there's going to be someone that receives it, they're excited, they want to contact someone, and then all of a sudden, there's no contact information. Who are they going to call? You should put on the cover slide and then also on the back cover slide, which is the slide at the end, even your cell phone number. If they need to call you at 2 a.m., you should be ready to get up and pick up that phone, because investors, they need to, essentially when they're excited, you need to strike while the iron is hot. You need to make sure that you need to get them involved whenever they are excited and whenever they're ready to go. So be ready, have that phone ready, give them the contact information so that they can reach out, and don't make the mistake of just not putting anything and just wondering if maybe they're gonna put a message in a bottle and throw it in a river and it's going to land, on your doorstep. That doesn't happen. So put your contact information. Lastly, another mistake is not getting a second opinion. Instead of just grabbing your pitch deck and just distributing it, why don't you grab that pitch deck, you share it with your employees, you share it with your existing investors, with perhaps other people like advisors that can really give you from their own lens how they're seeing things, how you could optimize it, how you can make it better, because maybe they're gonna see holes that you're not seeing. So again, this is a crowdsourcing type of perhaps plan or project, what you want to do here, where you get a ton of people to really give you feedback on your pitch deck, because that is going to allow you to ultimately have something even better than just doing it on your own. So I would love to hear on the comment section below how you're thinking about those mistakes and what kind of other mistakes you've seen. And then also like the video and subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss out on all the videos that we're rolling every single week. And then take a look at the fundraising training, which is the program where we help founders from A to Z with everything related to fundraising. There you'll find live Q&As, templates, agreements, a community of entrepreneurs helping each other all over the world, and you'll find tremendous value in it. So thank you so much for watching.